Good morning. Today we're talking about why high-profile clients are ghosting you, and you are going to probably have your mind blown a little bit today on this topic. So I'm so excited to have you here. My name is Salen. I'm your fun business coach, and I help six-figure women entrepreneurs implement the 4 core pillars that every successful business has in their business, whether it's Amazon, Apple, Airbnb, my business, and your business should have them too, because what those 4 core pillars do is they prep your business so it is ready to scale to 1 million and beyond, especially without burnout. Now, I help women implement them into their business over a 90-day period in my unique blueprint called the Legacy Business School. So if you are someone who is a six-figure women entrepreneur and you are saying to yourself, that six-figure revenue is not providing the dream life that I've always imagined, and I think I need to increase my revenue, then I want you to comment, scale. Let's get on a call, scale strategy session. We'll put a 90-day plan in place. And if I can help you make that happen, I will. So today we're talking about why high ticket clients keep ghosting you, even when they say they are ready. Now, I don't know about you, but I am totally guilty of this. And so this hits home for me. And I want to tell you why this is such a problem, because when you're getting on calls or whatever your sales funnel is to get these high ticket clients into your world, you have probably bent over backwards to get them in, right? Maybe you run ads or you have organic social media, you're having conversations in the DMs, you're having conversations in person, you're networking in person, you get on a call or you meet with the person and you're chatting with them and they're like, yes, I definitely want to work with you. And you're so excited and you're envisioning the money that's already coming in before they've even signed up. And then crickets, right? You're like, what went wrong? And then there's that awkward phase of, what do I do? Do I keep reaching out to them to say, I'm ready, are you? And following up, and when are you starting? And it just gets awkward and defeating. And I've been there, right? I have been in a place where I had the amazing conversation with a woman in person. And she says, oh my God, everything you said spoke to me. And then we get on a call and we put a plan in place. And she's like, I'm going to sign up. And yes, we're going to start on Monday. And this is going to be so amazing. This is exactly what I want. And so I'm all excited. I tell the family, she's going to start. And then she cancels that call and says something came up and I have to hold off. It could be family, or I'm not ready to invest, or, I'm just not sure if this is right for me. And I've wondered to myself, this has happened multiple times, what did I do wrong? Right? All of a sudden, their no gets to your emotions, your confidence. It gives you that sense of, what did I do wrong? What happened from getting off the phone till her saying, no, this isn't going to happen? Like, what happened? And it's frustrating. It's defeating. And it personally can really work on your mindset. I've been there. I completely understand. And so the big thing that I have seen, and it's all going to come down to one thing, and this is something that I have known in business probably for life, forever. But it's something that we need a reminder on because you forget, right? And that is, you forget your amazingness and that you don't need them. Your business, your life is not going to fail because one person says no to you. It's not going to fail if 100 people say no to you. Actually, the more no's you get, probably the better yeses you're going to get. But I know that it works on your confidence, right? Like you ride that high where things are so amazing and yes, we're going to work together and things are going to be awesome. And then you come crashing down that low, and the low is actually lower than even before you started. And it all comes down to your mindset and knowing that your success is not dependent upon someone else, right? Just because that person doesn't see your value and what you can do to help them does not mean that you are any less. I know it works on your self-worth, right? Like I know I've been in those situations thinking to myself, what did I miss? Like, what happened? I don't get it. Maybe I should have taken a deposit. Maybe I should have been more pushy and done the bro marketing and had her sign up today. Maybe I should have done this, or this. But here's the thing. And what I have learned is the best clients are the ones who want to work with you because they see your value and they believe that your solution is the answer to their problem. Now, I know that everyone makes decisions differently, right? Some people need to talk it over. Some people need all the details. Some people need to think about it. Some people need to weigh the pros and cons, like all different kinds of things go into decision making. But ultimately, it comes down to you as a entrepreneur want clients who are going to value you. Because here's what's happening. So I had a client who was so high on Salen. Like she was like, you're amazing. Thank you so much. She wasn't even a client yet. She was just in my world, right? She was what we would call like a raving fan, right? Like she was just like, I'm so happy to have you in my world. This is so great. And then she reached out to me and she said, let's talk about coaching. And I was like, awesome, right? And so we worked together for 90 days. And at the end of the 90 days, something shifted in her. And there was nothing that I did differently, right? It was the same old calls and the same old progress, but something shifted. And she said something to me during one of our last calls that changed the way that I do business over the past couple months, right? She said something that to her meant nothing, but to me sent me spiraling, but not in a bad way, in a really good way. It was the wake-up call that I needed because she was one of those clients that constantly challenged me. Well, and don't get me wrong, I love to be challenged, but she constantly challenged me. She believed in me enough to become a client, but she did not believe that what I was pushing her to do in her business, which was take action, really was the right thing anymore. And I could tell that she lost respect for the value that I could provide her. And so our 90 days ended. That was fine. But what that conversation did for me was make me reevaluate who I work with. And now when I get on sales calls with clients, potential clients, future clients, right? When we get on a scale strategy session, there's no bro marketing. I do not really sell you at all. I mean, I basically ask you, I coach you for 20 minutes kind of deal. And then I tell you how I could potentially help you. And I'm basically like, hey, listen, if you like my vibe and you think that I can help you and you believe that I have the solution to your problem, I'd love to work with you. But if you don't like my vibe and you don't think that I have the solution to help you, that's okay too, right? There's no longer in my world doubting my value. I know what I have accomplished in the 18 years I've been an entrepreneur. I know the value that I bring to clients because I get the testimonials. This morning, I got the best testimonial. I was literally like skipping when I was reading it, right? And so here's the thing. It doesn't matter what your offer is, right? It doesn't matter what you're selling. It doesn't matter what you charge, right? What really matters to attract high ticket clients is that you know your value and your client knows your value too and is going to respect you during the process of your time working together. Because when they lose respect or faith or whatever it is, it's really hard to regain that. And that's when you're over delivering. You're spending hours doing things that you wouldn't for some other client who totally values your time, which means that you are putting out more hours and getting paid less to work with someone that is no longer aligned with you. And so here's the thing. I named my company Passion, Purpose, Posture for a reason. You understand passion, right? Find your passion, like have a business that brings you passion. Purpose, it's all about what's your purpose here, right? Like I want you to thrive with your purpose. But everyone always asks me, what do you mean by posture? And posture to me is having the confidence to pull your shoulders back and say to yourself, I am so confident in myself, in my business, and what I provide and how I help clients that I can take others with me on this journey and lift them up too, right? We can run to the top together, whether it's with clients, whether it's people in your community, in your network, whatever that is, even people who do the same thing of you. I cheer on coaches all the time, right? You will attract what you're putting out there. And if your mindset and your vibe and your energy is at a really low place, then you're probably attracting people in the same spot, people who are feeding off that. So I want you to kind of do some journaling today, maybe some self-reflection, and think about what is the energy or the vibe that I'm putting out there, and how is that affecting my business by attracting people with negative energy into my world. If you are getting crappy leads, crappy sales calls, crappy clients, it's not them, it's you. And that is because your energy, your vibe, and your mindset is off. And I know this personally, when I'm having like a down in the dumps kind of day, like I do, I'm completely normal, right? Like we have those days. I had one the other day, right? That energy is like gonna attract more of that. And that's that whole saying of it's okay to have like a cry fest one day, but don't unpack and stay there. And so if you've been really struggling to attract your dream clients, I want you to take this chat today and really do a deep dive with yourself and say, what is the energy I'm putting out there? Like truly, like not the front, right? Like maybe front facing your Sunshine Sally, but maybe behind the scenes, you're really struggling. And that struggle is coming across in your vibe and energy, and it's attracting negativity and misaligned clients. So, one of the things that I help clients do is really get the clarity they need on what they want and help them get out of any negative mindset shifts, because I know you are an amazing unicorn. And sometimes you just need someone on the outside. And this is my superpower, is I can see what you don't. I can see your amazingness. And I will believe in you until you can believe in yourself. And that will help you get to that next level. And so I would encourage you right now that if you know in your heart that you've been putting out some negative energy or vibes, or just things aren't good, like maybe your revenue's down, maybe you're working a lot of hours and you just can't figure it out, maybe you're feeling exhausted or defeated or lack of motivation, or you're just tired, right? Then comment scale. Let's get on a scale strategy session. Tell me what's going on, and let's put a plan in place, a 90-day plan, in order for you to turn this around. Anyone can turn around anything in 90 days. I promise you. And so this is exactly what I help women do, is I help you get to the root cause of what's going on in your business, get everything back so you're sparkling, so you can go on and crush whatever goal that you want. We're a little bit more than halfway through 2025. And if your goals aren't lined up to what they should be and where you need to be 6 months in, then I would definitely encourage you to get on a call. It's completely free. It's complimentary. It's my opportunity to chat with you and see how I can serve you. And again, if you like my vibe and you think I can help you, I would love to. But if you don't think it's a good fit, you will walk away at least with something that will allow you to make an improvement in your business right away. That's all I have for you today. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. Today was a little bit more mindset driven, but sometimes, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. Sometimes that's exactly what we need in business, is a little bit of a reminder that it's not all strategy and systems and processes. Sometimes what's up here is actually what's holding you back, and you just need someone from the outside with an amazing superpower to see your amazing unicorn sparkly self and help you get that back in your life again. I'll see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your day.